Welcome back to the channel, and would you look at that, the market for a change is green. Over the past few days, it wasn't so nice to us in what is generally statistically a strong month in the year. In the past 15 of 16 years, and this extends even past that, April statistically is a strong month, especially in a holiday short week, as is this one, Friday being Good Friday, Monday likes to pull back, and Tuesday being generally a strong day as well. All of this conveniently on my Instagram, which is linked below in the description, as well as my TikTok and my Twitter. As well, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard and hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. So it isn't just stocks that are green today. You take a look at crypto, you're seeing green pretty much across the board. Bitcoin now at 41K, Ethereum near 3,100, both up 3.5–4%. And looking back at stocks, we see a lot more risk on than we see risk off, though we do have names, Walmart and Costco, both pretty green on the day. Energy still looking strong, travel, entertainment, biotech, and of course technology, Tesla, Amazon. Tesla up almost 4%, Amazon 3.5%, Google 1.5%. The semis have been getting beaten down of late, but looking much brighter today, Microsoft 2.25% and Apple up 2%. Credit services doing well, except for PayPal still hovering around $100, and the banks led by JPM, which reported earnings this morning. Heading on over to the candlesticks, this being the S&P 500 on the daily time frame. So we could rally back in March. We've pulled back below the moving averages, so the 20 and the 50 now going to act as resistance. If they do, the pain isn't over. Either we consolidate or continue making new lows. If we are to break it, the next level of resistance would be around this $460 mark. Alright, the Nasdaq QQQ. Two elephant in the room gaps that are just waiting to be filled most likely. Although if we do get to the moving averages, this gap over here will fill. Again, like the SPY, if we find resistance, either we consolidate or we make newer lows. If we're able to break through it, next level 370. Crypto, on the other hand, got saved. Bitcoin first at the $40,000 mark. If we zoom out just a bit, we had this uptrend. If it didn't hold it, then the next level would have been, 37,000. So for now, Bitcoin is safe. The next level we're targeting is 45,000, where those moving averages are just over here. But ideally, if there's going to be some kind of strength in Bitcoin, we get above this $46,000 mark. Ethereum, not as much of an uptrend since January, the same way that Bitcoin has. But at the same time, it got saved at that $3,000 mark, another key psychological zone. If it broke that, I think the next level would have been about 2,500. Until there's some kind of decision that's made, we don't know if it's for real or if it's going to break later on. We just have to wait and see. Not the most encouraging, but the fact that the buyers did step up is at least something. Gold going on a little bit more of a run, so right now we're at that first key resistance of $19.75 an ounce. So if we break where this dotted line is with conviction, at that point you have a real possibility of testing all-time highs. But in my opinion, you need some kind of news to come out, which is totally possible, some kind of catalyst. But until then, I don't think that euphoria is going to enter the market. And when you look at silver on the charts, looking a lot like gold has been recently, we've been seeing a lot of strength from the $24 mark to $25.70. But again, we're at that first key area that we're going to be finding sellers. You break through that, next level, $27. Oil has been beginning to find a lot more strength. We had the big euphoric run, pullback, a rally, and then another pullback. We went right below the 50 moving average. And then the past couple of days finding strength, we're now above the 20 EMA. In the past couple of days finding a lot more strength, the chart looking a lot healthier. Now back above the 20 exponential moving average. Going through big tech, Tesla seeing a nice rebound on the day, finding strength on the 50 EMA. And what a wild one this one has been, a rip up. Pretty nasty sell-off over the past week. And today showing more relief. The next level we're looking at is 1050, 1100. We're looking at this blue trend line, which connects the previous three big peaks. That is the trend line that we want to see break for new all-time highs for Tesla stock. But actually, if we zoom out and we extend this downtrend, this uptrend since 2021 and this downtrend since the end of 2021 Eventually Tesla's going to consolidate, but the price action is going to compress and compress. Not that we necessarily have to wait until September time for it to compress and then choose whether it wants to go up or down, but eventually it's going to either choose up or it's going to choose down. Exciting stuff. Next up, looking at Nvidia. So the first thing, look at this blue downtrend. We connected this point and this point, which also confirmed the breakout back in March, even though we've come back to below those levels since then. That trend, even where we are now, we're finding actually resistance there. So that's just food for thought. Semiconductors green on the day, but we see a very harsh sell-off over the past week. Microsoft, probably the most pristine company in the entire stock market. So first time we're looking for that gap to fill, but if we reach those moving averages the same way on the indices, then the gap fills at that point. Google looking super similar to Microsoft, again minus the stock split news over here, but otherwise ever since January, there's been a lot of similarities between the way Google and Microsoft have been trading. So same idea, Google, fill in that gap, go to the moving averages. Also sitting where we've seen a lot of buying pressure in the past. Even with Microsoft, same idea. 275, 280, buyer step up. Amazon having a strong day, up 3%. But right where we would expect to find sellers, around the 3150, 3200 area. Kind of in the middle of no man's land, not nearly at the top of the channel it's been trading in recently, nor near the bottom of it that's been trading in recently either. And Apple, same idea, bottom of the channel, top of the channel. We're in wait and see and hold mode. And one of my better stocks on the day, Airbnb stock. As I mean, travel in general had a pretty green day. Up 7% from 160 to 170. We're eyeing for a break of this 190 level. False break and we break this 150 level eventually. Then you're probably looking toward 52-week lows. Though Airbnb, since its IPO at the end of 2020, has been very volatile from $100 to above 200 to 130, 160, 130, over 200, 130, and now at 170. Alright, otherwise that's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one.